right, Todd's back. Weekend is here. Number 3 is here.
Well, not yet.
Well, number 3 is coming. So
number
that's what we're
three-
talking about.
number 3 is gonna happen.
I feel like we've been talking about number 3 since number 1.
Yeah.
Like this has been the one we've kind of all had our eyes on all week, really. So.
And for some of the state, it's going to be the biggest of the 3, and probably of the winter. But the northern half of the state, you're going to miss out on it, and that's where like snowmobile country is.
What are you guys talking about?
What's it?
They'll be up there going, what are you talking about? What are you guys talking about?
Looking down on us like, hey, we want that stuff. Send it our way.
Okay.
Let's get going here. We've got a lot to chat about. Snow this season. We're catching up. I mean, we're still below average in Portland, about 10 inches below, but Bangor almost right on the nose, 56 inches of snow, and we continue to pile it on in Caribou. We're well over 100 inches now, closing in on 110 for the season. So it's clear out right now. We're all below freezing, and we're getting refreezing. A lot of those snowbanks did a little melting yesterday. The driveways and sidewalks where there was slush is now kind of watery and refreezing. There's a lot of black ice this morning, so be super careful. Clear this morning, high pressure works in. Great weather today, beautiful winter day. If you can scoot away and have a little fun in the woods or something, go for it. But here's our next guy. It's getting juicy from the Gulf of Mexico, and it's going to move right on into this area of high pressure, which isn't super cold, but it's going to be just cold enough to keep this almost all snow for the entire state. If you go down over the border into New Hampshire, you'll probably run into a little bit of mixing on the seacoast, and then into northern Massachusetts, there'll be some rain mixing in there too. This morning, sunny and very bright again with another round of fresh snow from yesterday. Be very careful for the black ice. It's going to be slippery in a lot of spots. The middle of the day is just going to be sweet. Statewide sunshine. There won't be much wind out there. No ice problems at this point. It'll melt away because of the bright sun beating on it and our temperatures rising above freezing. In fact, some of us will hit 40. So this is perfect cleanup weather from the prior storms and preparation. Maybe you've got to make some room for this next big guy that's coming in. Afternoon and evening, clouds are on the increase. Some great sunsets, especially for eastern and northern Maine, looking back to the west into these high clouds that are coming in. So there'll probably be some nice color. And the snow holds off until at least midnight tonight. So you don't have to worry about your Friday evening if you've got some dinner plans or something like that. So this is midnight tonight. There's the snow shield getting to the Maine-New Hampshire border. So between midnight and 3 a.m., it crosses through Portland, through Wiscasset, through Lewiston, up to Augusta. And when it starts, it's going to start with some intensity. It'll almost instantly come down hard. Between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m., it works its way all the way up through Bangor and Bar Harbor, but it doesn't get much farther north than that. So tonight, tomorrow morning, and right up through about noon, we're going to be cranking out the snow. The snowfall rates may be 1 to 1.5 inches per hour. The visibility is going to be terrible. Obviously, driving around will not be easy. And the heavy snow continues, especially for the coastline, through 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, the storm starts to shift away from us. And while it'll still snow through dinner time, there won't be much more in the way of accumulation, only a few flakes lingering. However, here is the updated snow map, and it's going to be the biggest one of the season for southern Maine, including the city of Portland, which probably gets like 9 or 10 inches out of this. I've got you in the 8 to 12. I've got 5 to 8. There's going to be a sharp cutoff on the northern flank here. So 5 to 8 through parts of the mid-coast into Penobscot Bay. Bangor about 4. North of Bangor drops off very quickly. You get about 1 inch in Millinocket. There may be a little more than a foot, and if that happens, it'll be right in here where it usually does, on the other side of the coastline. All right, Sunday looks good. Back to sunshine. Early next week, quiet weather continues too, but we'll have a storm in the Canadian Maritimes creating some decent winds out of the north, so it's going to be kind of brisk early next week. Here's the marine forecast. Gale warnings for the storm as it moves through. Sunny today, really nice, 35 to 40. More snow tomorrow. It's a southern Maine storm, not a northern Maine one. Sunshine returns on Sunday, again near 40 degrees, and will be around 40 into next week with some rain or snow showers on Tuesday.
You see the next Thursday there? It says quiet. I haven't seen that in like a month.
Yeah, let's leave that up.
Did you forget how to type that? Somebody hack your computer? What happened there?
I know.
All right,
it's going to be a nice break.
We'll do it all. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So.